Hey, I'm live. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Maul. Hey, sweetheart. How are you? Just taking care of some preliminaries. You know how it is. You have company over, so to speak. Please turn off your your Wi-Fi accessories if this is your only way. This is your only thing right now. It's the only thing. I've noticed it hasn't been glitching as much since maybe they've, I don't know, strengthened the network. I have no idea how that works. No idea how any of this works. How are you all? Hello, Julia. Hello, Mari. Hello, Maul. Flanders. Do, 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 do. Hey, Gennady. RJ. Good evening. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? How are you? How are you? I love the schmooze part of what we do. We do. Now we can do this. We can just get together and schmooze. I mean, we can have a cocktail hour, right? I don't think, I mean, if I could do drunk tarot, we can all have a drink together at some point. Just tonight. Tonight's not the night. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. But if you saw in the title for this chat, we've got a bit to chew on, a bit to talk about, a bit to balance this Libra moon and all. Aphrodite is in the air. Is she ever? Venus ruled on a Tuesday of all things. Full moon on a Tuesday. And well, the full moon in Libra is always in, March or April, because the sun has to be in Aries. So it's just always for me been a very powerful full moon for sex magic, love spells, that kind of stuff. But having the experience that I have, I really have something to share about what love spells actually might be underneath it all. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I'm getting all these notifications that are popping up. Video drone. Thank you, Gennady. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Gennady. That's very kind of you. They're like red balloons. I just named you. Anyway. So it was a busy day. I got a lot done. Yeah. Very, very busy day. Got videos done, talked to a lot of people, did my front porch, meaning that I took stuff out of my storage thingy and, put the cushions up and the umbrella up. And I'm going to start spending a little bit more time outdoors, connecting particularly with this full moon to get outside. I have seeds planted out there and some mulching to do. I mean, there's some mulch there, but it's a little out of hand with all the oak leaves. So I have some gardening I'm going to be doing over the next few days. Oh, what you feeling? What you feeling? Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? That movie, Down and Out in Beverly Hills, I think had more of an effect on me than we realized. I love that movie. See the pyramids along the Nile. A ciao bello, sweet and low. That's the way it is. Oh, well, is there a tipping war? Oh, dear goddess. I promised myself I would be a conscientious objector to any kind of war in this world. Be a blessing upon it all and such. I know just how far I can go with YouTube, folks. Let's hope. They could change a rule mid-sentence. It's okay. I'll cope. We all will. Creature fire, work your will by my desire. A few new. Rose for the goddess Aphrodite, who sits in the throne of Libra for me. Libra third house with her son Eros. I wear him here. Oh, I'm not wearing her totem. Wait, whoa. Wait a minute. We can't do this without the proper jewelry. Well, we can, but why would we want to? My matron for the year since Since Yule, since winter solstice, Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, runs around in a see-through nightie. The cool mom. Aphrodite's a cool mom. She's cool mom. She's Stacy's mom because she's got it going on. So how are you all doing? And thank you, Mal. That's so sweet of you. That's so very, very sweet of you. Full moon came up at 7 p.m. here in Colorado, but was still up. So it was magical, perfect balance. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, tomorrow, Eastern time, 9 p.m. I'm just going to do a little thing. We're going to light some candles. We're going to say a little prayer or something, not like cast circle, call quarters, and I can't. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm sure you can find that elsewhere and tons of it. But we're going to do a thing in the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group, 9 p.m. And then 11 p.m. we will be here with a full moon card draw. And you know, we need to discuss this, folks. Let's do our opening prayer. Let's get settled in. Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's take a few deep breaths because we've got some stuff to discuss about this particular astrological alignment in terms of sex and romance in our current timeline, but with what's going on. It's a little cuckoo bananas. So we're going to have to really kind of feel this out together. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. And just focus on that breath. Exhale what you don't need, even if you don't know what you don't need. Let it go and breathe. Inhale. All that you need, whether you know that you need it, it's here in the chi and the prana in the breath. Just settle in, relax. Balance comes through relaxation and breath, little by little, right? Even yoga stretches, dance stretches, you breathe and you try and relax the muscles. So do that. Scan your body as an act of love for any place that needs a little stretch, a little shrug, a little roll. A little this, a little that. Don't hurt yourself, but breathe. Feel those wings out your back. Fist and release, tense and release. Legs released. Feet on the floor, cross-legged, laying down. Just breathe into the body. Just as an act of love. Bless the body with breath. And from this place, I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, our collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please surround us in a force field of light containing and protecting the work that we do together. This evening, may all information and energy that exchanges between us do so clearly, cleanly, and for the highest good of all concerned. For we are here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us. So we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that you go along there with us and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us where you would have us go, what you would have us do, what you would have us say, and to whom, particularly to each other, that we may come closer to the truth of who we are tonight in balance, that we may serve each other in preparation for a full moon that really sort of has a reputation, and one that we kind of like. It tickles us. So please, God, Goddess, all that is, pantheons at all, guide our work tonight. May we leave this chat feeling better than how we walked in, a little bit more aligned, a little bit more in joy, and for the well-being of all, manifesting our role in the divine plan. So mote it be. Amen. And that's grace of prayer. Thank you, Lavola. That's very, very sweet of you. I feel like I'm so hesitant to do a trick every time. Pavlov's mal? No. That sounds, by the way, Pavlov's evil, if you want. It depends on, it depends on how you want to interpret a word, really. And in the end, I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Hey, Julie. Oh, hey, Julie. How are you, sweetheart? How are you? I'm checking in. Hello, Grace. Hi. I know. I have to remember. There's that. It's not that immediate chat like on Messenger. I've been doing it long enough. You'd think I'd know, but. Ooh, there are 13 of us in the room. This is not a coven. This is not a love song. Bye-bye, baby. Just element of air. I love my drag fans anyway, but we've got some rose incense going. I'm not going to like devote the altar, although I certainly could. I got salt right up there. I could do that, but I'll save that for Sunday morning services every now and again, and maybe tomorrow night in the Facebook group we'll do that. Just kick off with a little something, little candle magic. So I mean, we're gonna probably do like breath work practice later, just a little something in a more meditative state. But I thought what I'm kind of getting to do before then is to talk a little bit about this full moon tomorrow. Oh God, I have it all written down. 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Remember, 9 p.m. will be in this the Facebook group. And then I'll be here afterwards, 11 p.m. for a card draw, something quick. I don't know if we'll need to do an hour, but we'll see. Come to either, come to both, whatever works for you. But it is Moon in Libra and Air and Sun in Aries. It is Mars and Venus. It is Aphrodite and Aries, which, as you know, was a very, very tumultuous, if you want to talk a twin flame relationship. It was a very, very intense one, as you know, very passionate, bringing forth children like their son Eros, Cupid, to the Romans, though as Eros is where we get the word erotic from. So it's kind of a more grown-up version in Greece, which is older, would make sense. So the thing is that in context of where we are in the world with social distancing and everything, unless you are really with somebody, I mean, the universe knows what you want. Your soul knows. I mean, it's the magic and prayer and spell work is as a means of communicating desire is helpful mostly for the caster, right? It's to help us often give word and shape to things that are written in our script anyway, that it's just this thing we want because it's written for us. But the frustrations that we can come through as a result of it, I will tell you, there is no more dangerous form of magic than love magic, because it involves the human heart, which, until it is alchemized fully into the divine heart, is tricky as fuck. Would you agree? Are we clear? Let's just see if that went in. Let's see if that went out through the interwebs as something that resonates, right? It's like, yeah, most dangerous form of magic ever. And honey, I can't say I've done every form of magic, because there's probably new ones being evolved now. Come on, up until like what, 20 years ago, you couldn't have done a cell phone spell. Now you can crank one out a day on repeat. Group hexed. A hexed. That's terrible, but it's really funny, and someone had to have thought of it before me. That can't be my original thought. Oh my god, my god. Yeah, don't do love magic, but rather work with plutonium, absolutely. But however, there's a purpose to it, and it works. It just doesn't work ever the way we want it to, right? Or at least hasn't for a really long time, because what are love spells really? if you look at the basic ancient love spell, okay, ancient even into or early contemporary, let's say, our ancestors coming over to America or what have you, you sort of get it past 1,000 years. And psychic flypaper. I used to say, dig a pit, real deep pit, cover it with banana leaves, any kind of foliage, just put $100 bill in it. Whoever falls in, right? This is dangerous shit. Like it's really asking for it. And yet at the same time, the nature of what it is that we want is so okay to want. Like there's no reason not to want all of the sex and the romance. So, we're just looking at a very heavy duty Mars, Venus thing. So how do we balance that within ourselves is really the conversation, right? And I get to see my partner, Aries twin, tomorrow. Oh, good. Blessed be, Jules. Absolutely. Oh, hope you don't mind. I shouldn't play with people's names, Julie, and be respectful. Although you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for cocktails. It works. Just temporary, right? Yeah, you got 45 months. And I'll tell you this, those 4 to 5 months are a gift. Because you learn, you heal. You can't, that's the thing, you can't do a love spell and bring the wrong person to you. It's not even that's what you asked for, so that's what you get. Like, oh, you worded the spell wrong, womp womp, come on. Gods don't work that way. They want us to learn, to grow, so they throw people at us. It's like, good, you're going to do the spell here. We've been waiting to send you this one. And it's sometimes a saga in 4 to 5 months. Sometimes it's just a chapter over years, too. It's weird, the relationships we have. Time versus intensity, right? So there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a lover and wanting a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, romantic sex life, let alone with or without a specific partner. Polyamory is fine with me. I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that I could be a part of that. I was in an open relationship, and that was fun. We had the don't ask, don't tell clause, just don't bring home nothing, And we didn't, and it worked, but the relationship was different story altogether. And I'd rather not discuss the person because, yeah, blessed be. That being said, what if we took this energy, this full moon, and redirected it in a more mystical way, offering ourselves open to the divine feminine of the heart, and at the same time, the divine masculine of the mind, with the balance of the will, right? To really see, like, not just the divine feminine, the divine masculine mother, father, because Aphrodite and Aries, though they're both a mother and a father, it's not the first thing you think of, is it? Right? You think lover, dynamic, to balance that within ourselves, that it's absolutely fine to want what we want, but the deeper exploration of the emotions connected to it, bringing that into balance to the choices that we make, there's the alchemy. And whether that determines who we attract or not, I don't know. I think you have we all have soul contracts with people. So what is a love spell really? Is it just saying, all right, next round, bring it. I don't know that I'm there. I think I'm like, all right, meeting people, chatting, ain't meeting anybody in more than 6 feet away. So you hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Let's see. People call me Jules all the time. Okay, cool. As long as you don't use my true given name, Juliet. Oh, but no, that's so beautiful. It really is a beautiful name. But Shakespeare. It's not for everyone. Too many people. Liar keeps secrets. Yeah, no such thing as secrets. Everything comes to light at the end, doesn't it just? Oh, honey, I got some truth magic spells that well, they always come back because they're supposed to. The truth you just can't do. You just can't ask for truth, and just them, not me. It just doesn't work that way. It's a light that shines everything. Let's see. This moon feels very strong to me tonight. Oh yeah, we're not even there. We're not at peak until, what is it? What did I say? 10. I'll have this memorized by tonight. 10:15 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So you know, so here's a question that I'm going to ask to the room, and it'll give me time to wet my whistle too. If you could have a love spell work, what would be the what? Couple of words. You know the descriptives. It would be this, this, and this, and the why, because this, this, and this. As brief as you can. Think about it, but this is what you're doing is you're using the mind to feel what you want in the heart, and then you're putting it into the words. This is why spell work is good. It's like an exercise, right? To then match it up with certain incense oils and brews and candles and colors, and it's art. It's art. It's the art of the expression of will and intention. But so is a prayer. You know, so it's all sorts of stuff that we do. Saying grace, kind of sort of the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all the same quantum field. And the idea that we can manipulate it with a candle is sort of silly. But we can focus our intention and make wise, loving, powerful choices. And I don't know if we spare ourselves anything long-term with that in terms of love and healing and all of that. But I know that it makes us more durable and stronger. And we evolve sometimes faster through intensity than we do with time. Just saying. Yeah. Do love spells really work? Honey, my love spells always work. They just never work the way that I expect them to. Because it's not, it's really, well, what is a spell? Could it very well be that our intentions that we put into prayer, the things that we really want, well, when the moon rides at her peak, then ye heart's desire seek. Wiccan Reed poetic version, Dorian Valiente. I live by that in the sense that it's like, yeah, the emotions are high, easy to kind of tune in and go, well, what is it that my heart desires, truly seeks? And to give that voice through a symbol, through a prayer, through a candle, through a what have you. I'm working element of air because it's Libra, right? But to balance the sacred mind of the divine masculine and the sacred heart of the divine feminine with the innocence and the honor and the beauty of the child, right? Mommy, daddy, baby, right? The choices that you make, that they be mature, that they be balanced with mercy and justice. Not the easiest thing in the world, but I think we all know if spells work the way that we thought they did, we would all be in a very different, drastically different world than we are in right now. So that's why the whole idea of manifestation, whether it's through spells and witchcraft or through law of attraction, or just do these 5 steps and these 7 processes 12 times a day, you know, the fucking metaphysical par course, right? The obstacle course that is spiritual practice in order to manifest what you want. Well, here we are, and we're getting some kind of redo here. So it's a powerful moon to say, well, what if we use the power of our mind and our heart to choose love, to choose wisdom, to choose healing for ourselves, Aries, and for others, or at least another, right? To heal some relationship, to bring something into balance within ourselves. I think that's a pretty good thing. Hell Mama was timed out. Oh, somebody got timed out. Ooh, Julia got to use her. Okay. I didn't catch that at all. Good. Blessed be. I love being a witch. Anyway, that being said, let's see. Here, no, I need to scroll up a little bit. Do those spells work? Okay, someone's out. Okay, intimacy and shared beliefs. Okay, compromising because sharing love and time with someone brings happiness. Well, and that's the thing. If you're going to try and guard yourself from getting hurt, stay in solitude, because path of true love, my darlings, if you're on it, if you incarnated to do it, you might as well take the hero's journey. I mean, otherwise, I mean, look at Luke Skywalker. I mean, really, look at Luke Skywalker, right? He refused the call initially, and what happened? Sam, people. So then he had no choice. He had to follow the call. Well, We've all been there. We've all been tested. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So here, we've got some of the answers to that. Love spells work. So Lavola, unconditional love and shared spiritual beliefs. Yes. Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, my poor heart. I could write a book on love and relationships and what not to do, but that is part of the divine plan of all of this, is that we've had such experience. There's this weird thing in the Course in Miracles that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I think that's Course in Miracles, but it does make sense that those of us who've been like walking the path of true love, it's been totally scripted that way. We are the souls that were chosen to play these roles on the path of true love. In this particular lifetime, the path's been going on for lifetime after lifetime, and certainly not just with your romantic sexual relationships. That's why I do the readings that I do in that way for path of true love, twin flame soulmate, all of that. All of our relationships are for the betterment of all the souls involved and beyond in the quantum. So when you're really doing a love spell in that context, what do you want and why do you want it? Because there's nothing wrong with what you want, even if it's someone to take care of you. And that's something like where, oh no, I don't want someone to take care of me. You want to share care with each other. You want to care about each other in a way that is healthy, right? This is all the stuff to balance out on this time while perhaps you are in isolation. And maybe if you were in isolation before all of this went down, I'm a hermit. I live at home, but I do have an active social life online. And if I wanted to hook up every day of the week, I could. Not a brag. That's scruff. It's like really the men of Long Island, a bunch of pigs, a lot of them, but that's okay. I suspect I might have be the lineage of Circe, if you know what I mean. I may have turned some men into some pigs along the way. Now it's sort of reversing the process, which is a lot harder than the initial anyway. I'm sort of almost all the way there, some of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's like, well, how about balancing your sexual energy? There's an intention for this move. Balance out, Mike says, since I'm here alone, let me have a healthier relationship with my own sexual energy, with my own sexual being, you know, like my preferences, my shadows, all of that. Well, shadows, particularly going into the waning part of the moon, you know, just watch out for that dark moon in Aries. It's like, I want to have t-shirts made. Watch out for that dark moon in Aries this year. Not saying it's a premonition, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. I'm in Aries, the Sun and Venus, Cancer, Moon and Rising. Lots of steam. I see that. Hi, I was watching by streaming on TV. Can't comment there. I understand. Oh, yeah. Like Chromecast, I have that. Let's see. Just catching up here. Love is within. Yes, Champagne C. Love is within. And I think that might be a part of the lesson. Like, what's a love spell going to do? So here, you want to do a true love spell? God, Goddess, higher power, love me. Help me feel it. Let me feel the love of God as noun and verb. I heard Mark talk about it. You know, Mark Angelo, Lyons Mouth for short. Seems to talk about that because that's the only way I can explain it. I've experienced repeatedly in waves, many times in one night, the love of God as noun and verb, and really satisfies in a way that a lover can't. Just can't. It scratches every itch in some ways, but not an overnight thing. It's not a cosmic booty call at all. It's a devotion. Not for everybody, I'm sure. Just saying. My wish would be a loving companionship. My why, to share the love I have to give, right? And there is truth to that. The love, but here's the paradox with that. If the love we feel is the love we give, then prayer work, devotional work, blessing work, the things that are natural to the first wave of ascension, the divine feminine, the witches, the pagans, the light workers, the energy workers, you know, the Reiki, Shmeiki, eggs and bakey workers, you know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with a chakra, you're part of the team. That's sort of what we do. It's like, well, then give the love. Give the love from wherever you are. And that ain't new. Oh, Mark, how revolutionary. No, I mean, essentially Jesus, Buddha, all the masters, all of them. said that, right? One way or another. Hey all, hey Raziel fan. That's a hard one. That's what he said. Do keep in mind the gods that are wearing me like a glove tonight are Aphrodite and her beautiful son Eros. With Papa oh no, Dionysus is upstairs. It's okay. He's in my blood. He's in my heart. He's in my soul. Love is the strongest vibration. Yes, this moon is best for our heart chakra for sure. Wait till we get to Beltane. For anybody who's new, this is not alcohol. It is a pure filtered water, like PUR. I have the pure picture. And I have 7 of these bottles, actually 6 that are cobalt blue and 1 that is emerald green. Because I'm a potion witch. If you do not know, poof, there we go. Yeah. All right. So how are we on time? Halfway through. Good. So what do you say to a little breath work? Nothing too stringent, nothing, we're not gonna Wim Hof. That's something that I'm not gonna guide you through on YouTube. There are plenty of people who do that on their channel, and that's just fine. I don't no. A little too physically exertive for me to be talking people through in this venue, but I still highly recommend it. Every morning, just took a nice cold shower before. It's been such a benefit to me. Let's do a little breath work, shall we? Just a couple of things. First, please make sure that you are comfortable and in a safe position, because even if you nod off, just a good idea to make sure you have support, right? So I'm pretty much sitting as comfortably as I can get. The pillow under me is shifting a little. There we go. Not that we're going to lay the body aside or forget about the body. It's just not going to be the primary focus for a little bit. So breathe and settle in. And remember, no matter what breathing I suggest, you got to do you. You follow your guidance. You follow your breath. That even the sound of my voice be just a gentle suggestion. You have free will, which is sort of the point in finding balance. It is a personal journey. So as you breathe, just think of the balance of the inhale to the exhale in terms of depth, in terms of the expansion of your chest, to the relative contraction, to how the body seems to naturally balance itself as it relaxes. The breath alkalinizing the blood, bringing you into a better pH balance. And a flow. To find a steady rhythm. Even if it's not perfectly timed to a counting repetition, a cycle of 4, a cycle of 6, a cycle of 8. To just breathe and be breathed as the element of air does its thing. And perhaps a subtle chant as such might be truly helpful. Power of air, hear my plea, bless my mind with clarity. Power of air, hear my plea, and bless my mind with clarity. Power of air, hear my plea and bless my mind with clarity. One more. Power of air, hear my plea and bless my mind with clarity for the highest good and harming none. As I will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. Thank you. And that's just a clear, just listen. Not just to me, just listen. Listen to everything as you breathe. Be breathed. Let the breath breathe you. So just listen. Feel the body from the inside. Presence. And focus it in the center of your chest. And we ask the Libra moon in her waxing light, growing ever fuller with every second, every breath. Venus, Aphrodite, Eros, give us the thoughts to open our hearts. May every breath we take heal every heart with the love it needs to open, to be refreshed, to be recharged, and to be healed. And may it begin with us. With every breath we take, known or unknown, may every heart be blessed, be refreshed, be recharged, be healed with all the love that it needs, all the loving words that we can give ourselves, all the loving words it needs to hear. For the well-being of all, and may it begin with us. May the heart and the mind unite in the throat, in the surrendering of our will, and allowing what we want and why we want it to be clear, balanced, true, just, and merciful. That we choose a miracle. It's a miracle of love. The manifestation of true love in form in our lives. For ourselves, we give ourselves the love that only we can give. And we ask for the humility, the hope, and the grace. The hope of humility, the maiden grace. The hope of the mother, the grace of hope. The grace of the crone to endure whatever is necessary. This whole moon to new moon next. That we may grow, that we may heal, that we may be so much better by new moon in Taurus that we look back and go, whew, I think I understand why they chose me and why I choose to be here now. Wild ride, planet Earth. Play the game, play to win. But the only way out is through. Not through death, but through truth. And the only way through is with love. Sacred mind, sacred heart, balance us. Aries, Aphrodite, Mars, Venus. Balance our heart, our head, as well as our heart and other parts of the body that we would want to bring into this equation as well. To say the carnal means the meat. Carne asada, carnivore, the carnal desires. Nothing wrong with it. Why we took on bodies, good chunk of us. May we be blessed even in that, our sexualities, that we may heal it within ourselves in the privacy of our own castles of our souls during this time, perhaps of isolation, or perhaps not isolation, but time in our hands for meditation, for healing, that as we heal and come into balance with our own sexual creative energies, second chakra, wherever you may find them in your energy field, that they be blessed and healed and brought into alignment, and that it is done so for the well-being of all. And may it begin with us, because we're the fun ones. May we breathe new life into our bodies, our spirits, our desires. It's okay for us to want what we want. If it's written in the script, it's okay for us to want what we want. But can we make a friend of time? Can we allow time to be what time is and play things out? Can we find our balance? That all of our relationships one-on-one be blessed, that we may be better friends as well as better lovers, better brothers, and better sisters, better parents, better children, not better by some societal scale, but better than we've been before. That's for damn sure. That there is an upward spiral, that we're traveling as one, bit by bit, a spiral staircase, helping each other along, step by step, breath by breath, prayer by prayer, intention by intention. Blessing of love by blessing of love, action by action in love and compassion. We're all healing all the way, all the way, all the way home. Whatever our full moon magic may be, by candle, by incense, by rock, or by drink, let it be blessed. In the breath, in the blood, in the bone, in the brain, in the body. That we may be a blessing upon this world in balance with Mars and Venus for the well-being of all. And maybe once we're able to actually be in contact with people, if we're not already, that it be really, really, really good when it does. Like really, 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 really good. Honorable, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Honorable, did I say honorable? Above board. Clear, clean, ecstatic, or at least whiffs of, guiding us forward. However that plays out in the quantum, nothing wrong with wanting it. Don't you just feel a little bit more alive than when you first got in this room tonight? Breathe. Feed those cells that. Not to the exclusion of anything else, but just for now. Breathe Aphrodite's pink light. It's not like I came up with that. Oh, the pink flame, the pink light. Yeah, the emerald green and the heart chakra will go there too. I say that sort of for Beltane in a way. You know, Mother Earth and all of that, the divine marriage. This is different. This is solar plexus and sacrum too. This is one of the most powerful fire and air romantic full moons of the year. And on a Tuesday, carrying the power of Mars, double dipping on the Mars there with the Tuesday and the Aries. May our breath be blessed with fire, and may we be more alive than ever before as we raise in vibration and bless this world with a passion to heal, to grow, to learn, and become the best that we can be for the well-being of all. And that as one of us heal, all of us heal. We're all in this together, though right now we work as one, for one, in one. So mote it be. Amen. And so it is. Someone should put that to music and make a bitch track. A witch track. Oh, I don't know how to do that, but someone's going to do that. Oh my God. Someone's got to do that. Instead of a bitch track, a witch track. Oh my God, that's a genius idea. Oh, mm, you know, I know a girl from a lonely street, cold as ice cream, but still as sweet. Dry your eyes, Sunday girl. Hey, I saw you guy with a different girl. What do you think Debbie Harry is like the embodiment of Aphrodite? Like, just not in the mood, but you know what I mean? Just like cool, just like all good. I'll be over here being Debbie Harry. What's it be? Yes, Witcher, right? Yes, Witcher. It'll get annoying eventually, and when we'll forget it, we'll stop saying it. But you know what we should bring back just to annoy the crap out of Generation Z? No offense. Mint. We should bring back Mint. Bring Mint back. Hashtag bring Mint back. Oh my God, that's so Mint. Remember? Do you remember? I love her. Way ahead of her time, absolutely. Somebody called her Grandma Madonna once in front of me, and I was like, "You did?" I mean, it was like blasphemy. It was like, really, I had to check myself. It was the 90s. It was a long time ago. You know, you just can't fight every battle, and I don't think Debbie gives a shit. She still looks amazing. Her voice, blessed be. Blessed be. It's just stunning. So everybody's cool. Everybody's Coca-Cola. Everybody have a better idea. Now, look, here's the thing. You don't got to say here what your spell intentions are, your what and your why. You got time. We're going to meet again, as I said, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern in the Angelo Lyons Mail for short Facebook group. We'll do a little something like this. You know, I got stuff. I've got magical tools. The whole room full of that stuff upstairs. My little magical Costco on the second floor up there. I should give you guys a tour of that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow at the 11 a.m. Give you a little tour of what's going down in that office. It's such a mess. I need shelves, but obviously now is not the time. Cool. Yeah, Sunday Girl. I love the song. The one that you played was that yesterday. Maybe Just for Sure. I love that song. It's originally from an animated film. See, I suck at names. Like, you had to remind me of Videodrome. Thank you very much, James Woods and Debbie Harry and all that. What was the name of that movie? It was animated, and she's the voice of that song, or she redid that song. I don't remember, but Maybe For Sure, great song. My first husband was a Blondie fanatic, and I think fanatic was an appropriate word there, but a blessing, because I learned every B-side of every Blondie Debbie Harry song. Yeah. It appears timeout seems to work. Yes, it does. I have no idea what was said in Julia. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, please thank a little round of virtual applause for our Julia, please. Our DJ. Our DJ of the show is your DJ chat room, your chat room DJ, I guess. Blessed be. We could totally make that like our own series. No, whatever. No one would ever know what that meant, right? See yourself like driving in traffic, just like, yes, which one? It still feels very Molly Shannon. Do like that. Just feels very that, bro. Yay! She's getting her applause, 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 applause. It wasn't that exciting. Just headed bad. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not so worried, because you know it's YouTube. It is a public forum. Facebook, we have a private Facebook group. Private. This is public. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate that we are learning and growing through all of this together. But let's see. So we did our prayer, right? We did prayer. We talked about love spells, like I said we would. We did some breath work. Is there anything else I'm missing? Is there anything else I may have forgotten here? Let me just check really, really quickly. Let's see. Full moon prep, breath work. What are love spells anyway? I think we covered just about everything. Yeah. Rock and roll. Thank you very, very, very much. Yeah. No, we had it on VHS in the 90s. I watched it a lot. Yeah, I love Debbie Harry. I do. I mean, it's really easy for me to see the gods and goddesses in people, particularly people whose artwork, whose art is so of the soul. Like Joan Jett and the Black Hearts, Persephone. Like, oh my God, she's such a Persephone archetype. I met her once backstage at some award show. I can't remember the name of it. It was really back in the late 90s. I'm pretty sure Drawing the Circle existed. So I was there in that capacity. Do you remember when she like buzzed her hair and it was blonde? That was, yeah, the late 90s. That's when I met her. She was really cool. She sang with Robin Zander of Cheap Chick. Yes. So go check it out on YouTube, or you know what? Play it if we can find it on YouTube. We'll play it in the group. Cool. See, that's the thing about music and whatnot. We just can't play copyright material on these things, and I get why. I mean, it's fine. I don't want. I'd rather not. Thank you very much. But that doesn't mean that we can't, like, on the Facebook group, post YouTube vids of the things and share and rock out in our own individual way, in our own, and share in that way, right? Cool. I mean, I love this community building thing, considering I'm not, this is like my perfect type of community building because I'm not terribly tribal. Not terribly tribal. Yeah. Oh my God. Did you just give me, what is it, Night at the Roxbury realness? Oh my God, I was serving some real wet-headed Michael Hutchins realness before in the shower. When I came out, because I do those like ice cold showers the last bit for like the last 5 minutes, I just increasingly make it colder and colder, but gradually. When I got out of the bed, I was like, oh, Michael Hutchins, because he's doing me. I guess I have the right hair length now for him. You know what's interested out here in the West? People don't speak the archetypal language. They know what they are, but they don't acknowledge. There's no acknowledgement of it. Okay. And you can't spell it. It's fine. You're a Libra, sweetheart. You're off the hook. You're off the hook. Call me. Serious, like Saturday Night Live flashbacks tonight. Don't know why. Yes, I do. Yes, I did. You did. Yes, you did, Julie. How do you make your moon water? How do I make moon water? Lovely question. There are so many different ways. Some say boil it. Some say, prepare it in all these different ways. I put it through a pure filter. Why? Because my gods know who I am and where I am and how this works for me. So just very, very simple. Like I have, hold on one second. Let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, right now, come here, you. And this is probably not the one I'll use, but it is one I could use. I have like these crystal bowls. This has shells in it right now, but I have another one that's like a punch bowl. It's not something that's easy to misplace, but it might just be hidden away in a closet or something. So I'll take something like this. I'll fill it up, with water, and then I look at the astrological correspondences. Like, for instance, maybe a drop of dragon's blood, if I happen to have dragon's blood, or a pinch of it powdered into the water for Mars. And for Venus, well, it's not really me. It's in Libra. So Libra, yes, is ruled by Venus. So for that, I would maybe do like a drop of, absolutely, I would do rose oil. I would do a drop of rose oil and a sprinkle of dragon's blood. There you go. Just, you're not going to drink it. If you're going to drink it, just do straight up salt and water. I feel like all of a sudden I'm like Martha Stewarting, and that's a good thing, right? Like all of a sudden it's a kitchen witchery with Mark A. Lyons, Mel for short. Potions, lotions, and notions for you and the whole family. No, not so much. Let's see here. So did that answer your question? Oh, and then I'll just put it outside. Like I'll put crystals in it. I'll, but I try and match everything too. So, this is very it's rose quartz weather. This is definitely astrologically rose quartz weather. But also carnelian, and at the end of the day, when it comes to symbolic correspondences, you got to go with what feels right for you, whatever is symbolic to the intent of what you want, to match that out, and then just put it out there overnight. Sometimes I'll cast circles, sometimes I won't. I mean, obviously when it's snowing and freezing outside, I don't do that. But now that the weather is warmer, I love to sit outside and just cast circle with, my gate closed on the deck, and just draw down the moon and bless the water. It's kind of cool stuff. Necessary? I don't know. I think it moves energy through us. I think it's a blessing upon us. Also, charge your crystals the same. I mean, the thing about me and my relationship with my stones is that, I kind of get that they are tools in a sense, but that they're just, we're all part of the same energy field. So in a way they are, I know this sounds weird, but they are beings, right? So I feel like, I don't know, some days I'm sort of like this place is like the crystal retirement home where they just all come to like, oh, just hang out together, be hopeful. They worked hard and long, a lot of them in my career. So that's why I have, by the way, selenite and citrine, two stones that do not need purifying. They are the purifiers, which is, I only have like one or two pieces of citrine, but I have a crap ton of selenite, which, by the way, is from the moon goddess Selene, Selene. So obviously a moon stone, but not a moonstone. No. So you just sort of go with it, and it's an art. And if someone's going to tell you you're doing it wrong, then chances are you ask them to tell you if you're doing something wrong. But usually that's not the case. And it is art, and we all find our way. I think you have to do the tagline, I do not own the copyright to this music, etc., yada, yada. And they might leave you alone. Oh, that's okay. Who cares? I'm over it. I'm finding my way with all of this still. And my intention is clear and pure. So like one of the things that I could easily take this same Libra full moon dealio tomorrow, absolutely cast for the creativity and the passion to balance it all and, move forward in my career. Absolutely channel that in that direction. It's creative sexual energy, Mars balanced with the Venus mind. It's such an interesting juxtaposition of all of that stuff, air and fire. It's just a fascinating full moon. They all are in their way, but this one I've actually studied because of sex and romance magic. By the way, there's sex magic in terms of magic to get laid, what I like to call booty spells and booty call spells, and I've got a few. They work for me, at least. I don't do them that much anymore. But then there are the spells that you empower with sexual energy, which I'm not really going to talk about on YouTube in this format at all. Nor would I really kind of do that, I guess, on Facebook. We have to maybe do a separate thing to talk about that. It's just weird. It's I don't know that I'm ready to teach that. Just saying. We have a little bit of time left. Is everybody cool? I know we sort of wandered, but hey, moon is in Libra. No, they actually have automatic monitoring that shuts off the audio feed and found my many. Yeah, right. Let's see. Oh, I have so much selenite. Also, we have a huge gem show here in Colorado. Yes, I've heard of it. The same one that goes to New Jersey, you guys, later in the year. It's like heaven. I know. I have heard about it. It's sort of legendary. Okay, just see a lot of fan-made videos. They do that, and they're still up. Nighty night, Wabbit. Nighty night, sweetheart. Booty call magic. Oh yeah, no, but well, God, there are so many right off the tip of my tongue, so to speak. Maybe another night. Not tonight. Not with literally a minute, 10 seconds to midnight. So how about we say our closing prayer then, huh? It's not like I'm going to be back here. I'm going to be back here at 11 a.m. We'll see what pops up there. And tomorrow night, remember, 9 p.m. Facebook group, 11 p.m. here. Ritual there, card draw here. Cool? Yes, a very different class. So I want to thank everybody who super chatted me tonight. Thank you so very much. I don't remember a damn thing I said in the prayer or the breath work, but there you have it. I'm glad I was able to use me, and they use me. So what a blessing that is. Thank you all so very much for watching. May you all be blessed with a night of rest and balance in your head and chest for the highest good and harming none. as we will it, so let it be done. I love you all. I love you. I love you. Love you. May have the very best and the very blessed. And say it with me, as I always do. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be. Nighty night.